Okay, 9th of August 2026. I'm going to have to do this one quick because I've got to be somewhere. So I haven't done the astrology chart, but I will post it up for you to have a look at, just because that'll cut a little bit of time out for me. So here we go. Today's song is If I Had a Hammer. So you might be in construction, might be under construction somewhere. 4th house of home and family life, the truth and communications. So you might be changing rooms, doing something. Today's card is the Hermit card, and it's deciding whether you're going to walk your true path or not. If you're going to sell your soul to the devil for material things. It's also health, it's Virgo. But it's neutral because it's today's card. So no names with that one unless it comes out again. So you might have to put this on slow-mo because I might talk fast. But it's either this or you won't get one today. So still very, very hot. Unbearably hot. Sleeping's not good. I hope you're all alright. I'm going to dig an old phone out, see if I can do the comments, because this is getting ridiculous. Because I don't like being disconnected. There it is. Somebody's finally turning the back on everything they've ever known to be true, to follow the true life purpose, to be where they're meant to be. Let's hope so, because I'm sick of this returning to the past, buggering about. So we're back at that crossroads where we was the other day, and we said, didn't we, was it yesterday, definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. If you don't change, nothing's going to change. So here it is, crossroads, pick a path, stick to it. Something is definitely over. That's the 10 that was missing yesterday. Emotionally done. Nothing left there whatsoever. Changing family dynamics maybe. Somebody turning the back on the family, shedding a light on what's happened, out in the cold, ostracised, not even having their faith, being stubborn because he could come in from the cold, but he's a gambler and don't believe he'll be welcome. So, emotionally crippled, feeling invisible, isolated, alone, possibly homeless. That tower has fallen. 16, a shock, massive arguments, losses, losses of home, repairs. It's arguments, accidents, losses in the home. It's Neptune, which was in Aries. I believe it's still there. The 16. Chris, Mandy, Neil. But it's a shock. It's a massive blowout. And confused mind, not thinking clearly. Somebody in a position of, or a profession where they give advice, isn't giving advice well. Don't trust the male lawyers, doctors or spiritual leaders. This is a toxic situation. That's a violent man. This is freeing yourself, breaking the shackles of toxic energy, rising from the muck of the swamp. Capricorn, Libra, Virgo. So no more selling your soul to the devil. But stubbornness is there. Trying to control the situation is going to set your world on fire. So don't try and control it. Just go with it. Let go and let spirit take care of it for now. See where it leads you. You will not walk this journey alone, because spirit will send you someone in the spirit or the flesh to walk with you. If it's a health issue, doctors making misdiagnosis, passion is exploding. That one. There he is again. So we've got all the cards we need for this story. This is a violent man, possibly Libra, which is partnerships, the loins, the marital home, colon, prostate. It is bad advice taken or given. So listen to your own counsel, listen to your own gut. That's how we like him. Aries taking action. He's got his wand, he's passionate about something, he does what he says he's going to do. If he had a hammer, he'd use it. So Aries there. Impatience to follow a new path, which is good, that's what we want. Enemies defeated, and that enemy may well be yourself, Gemini. This is turned out to be a better read than I thought. Unconditional love, it's still there, a small amount of it for yourself and others, but you're not being ruled by it. Children, fond memories of the past, someone from the past, childhood memories, nostalgia, looking at photographs. Releasing yourself from a toxic energy. Twice we've got it in the reverse. So we are no longer binding ourselves to the material. We're going for the love. 15. So we've got Ashley, we've got Lee. Yeah, that's it so far. And a rejection. A gift that isn't wanted. Somebody's trying to buy you, control you with finances. It's a nightmare situation, plenty of sleepless nights over this one. But it means that you will be put on your true path, your true life purpose journey. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the evening, I'd hammer in the morning, all over this world. Hammer out the danger, brothers and sisters. So brothers, sisters, children. Therapy. So there is a divine couple here. She has exorcised the ghost of the past. He has not. She has chosen a new path. He has not. So a female giving advice, a spiritual leader especially, doctor or lawyer, listen. House move or a house repair, something good to do with the fourth house of home and family. But remember that home is not a home without fire in the hearth, food on the table, and a welcome at the door. And home is where your heart is. Yep. Someone here is impatient because they feel like they've failed in following their true life purpose. Happiness will return. It comes through pain because you don't become a mother without childbirth, and that is painful. So 3 and 30, mother energy, especially if you've got mother in spirit. Taurus, the neck and throat, speaking your truth. Agriculture, the military. Abigail, Greg, Elaine, Natasha, Josh and Lauren that I've got, but it may be somebody else for you. Door numbers, birthdays, whatever, 3 and 30. Happiness will return, but you have to let go, which is what they said there with the 4 of Pentacles. Don't be like Alice, don't be stubborn. There is a way, you just got to find it. Yeah. Control the beast within and without. You cannot be controlled anymore. This is Leo energy, 11. Be courageous. Have the courage needed for this fresh start. Yeah. No more being the victim. No more being the martyr. Pisces leaving the building. Love but no commitment where you are. So leaving to find it. Rejecting this codependent, controlling situation where you are not free to do as you like. And there it is, they've given it 3 times. In reverse. Breaking the shackles, freeing yourself, rebellion, revolution. Absolutely beautiful. No more shackles. Taking the shackles from your hands and feet. Absolutely beautiful. 15 Capricorn. Again. So, fourth house, home and family life. But home is what you make of it. And if you're born into a boisterous family, you'll be probably at home on a battlefield. It's about parents' childhood, inherited patterns. There's your childhood. The toxic inherited patterns are no more. Upbringing in the womb. We've got Gemini. Maybe another possessive mother. Saturn in Gemini. So the truth is spoken. This placement can result in unusually slow but deeply serious thought process. Restricted speech patterns, communication may be inhibited or disabled, so you may be blocked. Let me just check on the buses due. Thorazaz, reactive force. There it is, the reactive force. Directed force of destruction, defense, conflict, instinctual will, vital eroticism, regenerative catalyst, the tendency towards change. And that's what Spirit's been wanting for a very long time. This will, if you write it on a piece of paper, will protect you from sharp objects, which is possible with that gentleman there, the violent man, knife crime, protection. Thorazaz. It is the thorn. Number 3. So number 3 is important. Boundaries, Pisces. And it's Thor, Thursday. So, and there is the sword. So the violent man, the King of Swords, cutting through the bullshit. The thorn is the most sharp and evil thing to take a grip on, extremely grim for any man who rests among them. The letter TH. The Thorazaz rune represents a sharp thorn. By extension of the idea, it also suggests a blade, a knife, or a fang. Therefore, the rune is also associated with the deadly bites of serpents, so something coming back from last year perhaps, or a snake in the grass. The sound of the letter also resembles a snake, as well as the sound of the sword it makes when it's drawn from its scabbard. First syllable of the rune, Thur or Thursday, survives today in the day. The name of the 5th day of the week, which literally means Giant's Day, but also associated with the mighty god of Thor, who was something of a giant, the god of thunder and lightning. There it is. Represents Thor's hammer. Oh my God, well done. Look, Thor's hammer. If I had a hammer, how beautiful. Although others think that it merely shows a single thorn on a stem. The upright meaning suggests boundaries, which in Old Norse times were often marked out by thickets of hawthorn, which is Aries. So by extension, it is important to know your limits when the rune appears. Hasty decisions made now will be regretted later, so it's definitely not a time to forge ahead regardless, because of the rune's association with sharp objects, fangs and snakes. Thorazaz may indicate a time of personal risk, and there may be people around you are being less than honest. Yes, enemies. Or who do not have your best interests at heart because they're trying to buy your affection. In business matters especially, extreme care must be taken, for there is a danger of being let down or betrayed. Yes, isolated, alone. So watch for it. This can only occur, though, if you are not sufficiently vigilant. So be alert, be aware, be warned. This rune may show that you will soon have to defend yourself and your actions in some way. However, it may also indicate that luck is on your side, because that's a blessing in disguise, and will arrive in the guise of a challenge. Tradition states that if used as a charm, this rune will blunt the words and weapons of your enemies. Because you've heard them all before. Same old argument. And now it's time to say enough. I'm not doing this anymore. Which is the quickest, let me think. I'll do one of those. Gaia's Garden, number 18. Earth, Mother again. The world, globally. Mother Earth. Gaia appears as a challenger in her garden. She gently points out that you've forgotten to give back to this world, or perhaps you've become lazy, expecting fruit to fall from the trees, while you rest below the leaves. Gardens require tending, water and food for the soil. Everything you have within you is needed in this world, so don't underestimate the power of what you have to offer. Timely effort is called for, even when Gaia challenges you to help her in her garden. So ask not what you will get, but what you can give out. You'll be pleasantly surprised by the change of perception. Be careful not to procrastinate. So don't act in haste, but that doesn't mean don't act too much, or your window of current opportunity will be closed. The opportunity will be missed. So you have to take that risk. Yet even if you do miss this one, as long as you're willing to help in the garden, you will most certainly see another. So you have to give something. You have to give out something in order to receive. Yeah, the masks we wear, number 21. The masks must come off. You have to be your genuine self, and others need to be. All will be revealed. The mask is both to conceal and to reveal. When you don a mask, it presents another face to the world, perhaps a part of yourself you do not dare to show in everyday life. Ceremonial masks allow the wearer to embody the deity itself, drawing forth powers that can possess mere humans with divine inspiration and aha moments. Some part of yourself that you may be repressing wants to be set free, yes. Look within and see what alter ego needs to come to the surface. Be bold and let your true self emerge. Don't hold back now. This is it. This is the time. They've been telling you for long enough to wait, but just be alert, be aware, and do it. Don't do it fast. Do it slow, steady, know exactly what you're doing. Let go and let spirit take care of it. Don't back down in an argument now. There. Communication, Gemini. So there may be a communication coming your way. The angels remind you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. And you're now on your spiritual path. When you speak from your heart, others will know. They will know the truth and they will trust you. You must talk positively, focus on the good in life, and you will feel happier and healthier. Communication is a two-way process. You must listen with interest and respond openly. This will improve your relationships. Communicate constantly with Source using prayer or just talk to your mum in spirit, and meditation, which is listening. Always keep channels of communication open. Be a bridge to others' hearts and minds. And ask your angels to step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. You have to speak. You have to communicate. Be clear and be honest. It's as simple as that. Nothing else. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Set yourself free. And then whatever happens is meant to happen. You might not like it, but it'll be a blessing in disguise because something better is on the other side. So, time is running out. Oh, too many. Somebody here is a coward and doesn't want to take that leap of faith because it's going to be a heavy weight to lift. So, don't be a coward. Time is running out. It's time to do something. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.